Hey guys, it's Bonnie here from Archer and Olive. I am so excited to be doing the videos again, but I am particularly excited to be doing this video because we are going to talk about what gel pens work best with our new Blackout book. Now, when I first launched the Blackout book, I think it sold out, like within the week it was gone. So I hope that means you guys are just as excited as I am. And not to worry, if you didn't get your chance to order yours, by the time this video is live, there's a whole new batch up on the site that you can go ahead and order. One of the things I'm most excited about, of course, is that we are going to be testing all different kinds of gel pens. So I grew up in the 90s when gel pens kind of like came onto the scene, and I was using gel pens on everything. So using these again in the new Blackout book was just really exciting, really fun. Got to kind of relive like those childhood moments when you would get new pens or get new stationery, and it was, you know, just as exciting to me. So this is gonna be a really fun video for me to make. So this is the new Blackout book, which I'm really excited about. The paper is the same great 160 GSM as all of the other dot grid notebooks, and it's still incredibly smooth, so it makes using gel pens even more fun, and it's really easy to kind of do the gradient effect with those gel pens, or even just to, you know, write with the gel pens on these pages. It just makes it really easy. As you can see, I have the black band on this book, which is really nice, and I haven't opened this one yet, so this will be my first time cracking it open. This one has the silver moon, and there's going to be more cover designs coming soon, which I'm really excited about. We also have the gilded edges, and it also has 160 pages, just like all the other notebooks. So when you open it up, you can see everything is just the same. It's just that it's printed in white instead of gray on white paper. And then we have, of course, all the pages are dot grid and on black paper. Okay. So we'll just open to a random page in the middle of the book to do this test. And now I'm going to talk about some of the supplies that we're going to use. So there's going to be actually four brands that I'll be testing. We're going to do the Milky Pop gel pens by Pentel. We're going to test these Kaiser craft gel pens, and I think these just look so beautiful. And we're going to test Panda Fly white gel pens, and then of course we're going to test all of the Jelly Roll gel pens. There's several different types of Jelly Roll gel pens. I don't know if you can see all of these, but there's the regular kind, there's the Moonlight, there is metallic, there's a Stardust, and there's one of the, I think they're called Shadow. So we're going to test how all of these perform in the Blackout book. So, and at the end of the video, and I've got all of these over here, I will be doing a giveaway with a Jelly Roll. And so I'll kind of talk to you about what you'll be winning. You'll get a pack of these metallic Jelly Roll pens, a pack of the Moonlight with the smaller point, and then a pack of the Moonlight with the a little bit larger tip. And then you'll also have the chance to win this really cute Jelly Roll pen. It looks like they have a mechanical pencil and a pen bag in there, and of course just the plain white Jelly Roll pens, but they each have like a different tip size. So I'll talk about how to win that giveaway at the end of the video, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys that that's what you can win in this giveaway, and I'm really excited about all of these. Okay, so let me scoot the book back up here and then go ahead and start testing out. I'm going to start with the Kaiser Gel Pens. So the first thing that I noticed and loved about these was just how beautifully they were packaged and how like nice the storage container is, because I have, as you can see, just a ton of gel pens, and it's really easy to get lost in like the desk area. So I appreciate this really nice plastic container. So we'll start here with the pastel ones. And I won't spend too long, but I just want to test each one of the colors. And I will take a still picture of how this looks and put it on my Instagram account or my blog. But this is just going to be a video so you can kind of see it, how it performs live, and then we'll shut the book and see if any of them have any trouble smearing on the other side or anything. So I haven't used the Kaiser colors before, so we might need to give it a little bit for the ink to start flowing, but let's see. Okay, so as you can see, these, first of all, that rainbow effect, it really looks very beautiful, but as you can see, I would probably need to go back and do 2 coats to make these totally opaque. I really like the tip of these. They were nice to draw with. The ink came out pretty smoothly. The only problem I noticed with those is that they aren't as opaque the first time around, so we probably want to go back and do a second coat. The great thing about the Kaiser Gel Pens is that they were not expensive, so they were on Amazon and the price point was really good, especially for how many pens you get. So now we're going to test out the glitter version of their gel pens, so I'm going to test it out just beneath those. Okay, some of these did really good, and some of them you can barely even see. I think this is the silver, and that one showed up like amazing. The gold showed up pretty good. Some of the others, like you would probably just want to add on top of these colors, maybe to just add glitter, because by themselves they're not going to be opaque and they're a little bit hard to see. So Kaiser is good. The pastel ones are pretty good, and it's a cheap option if you wanted to get spend a little bit less money on gel pens and you still wanted to have like a full range of colors. Okay, so the next one we're going to test out is going to be the Milky Pop. And these are ones that I used, and I remember these in junior high, and the colors still look the same. The thing I noticed about this is there's definitely not as broad of a range as colors. There's just a few different colors you can use. And, but it does, you know, this implies definitely that you can use it on black paper. It's got 0.8 millimeter tip, and if let's see, yeah, I've tested these out before and the ink flows really good, so let's go ahead and see what it looks like in the notebook. Oh, one thing I don't like is, I mean, basically you just have to either put them in a pencil bag or just only halfway open them, because there's not like a nice case to keep them in. So let's go ahead and test out the Milky Pop. Okay, so you can see on my crooked uneven line, that the colors are definitely more opaque the first time around. than the Kaiser brand. The flow was a little bit smoother as well. There was a little bit of trouble with the orange and the yellow, but nothing that like a second coat wouldn't fix. I really like these. I wish that we could see them in more colors. And so the next ones I will be testing out, and this is just a 12 pack of the same pen, so I'm only gonna do 1 dot. But this is the white gel pen by Pandafly, and these were also a cheaper option I found on Amazon. So we can go ahead and test these out. So yeah, that's a nice, pretty opaque white, and we'll see how it does in the smear test, but I think that this is a pretty good option if you're just looking for a white pen. Okay, so now we're going to test out this massive box of Jelly Roll pens, and I happen to know that the regular ones, these don't work in the Blackout book, so I will just show you one of those because otherwise you'd just be seeing a bunch of like non-existent circles. But I think that all the rest of them will work to varying degrees, and so I would like to show you examples of that. So the cool thing about this, and I got this case on Amazon and it was like $100, but I love gel pens and my son loves gel pens, so definitely worth it. We have just a bunch of different shades of the Moonlight pen. And one thing I noticed is that they have a few different, which this is really good, tip widths. And now I'm a person that likes like a really fine tip, but I have noticed the finer tips get clogged a little bit more. So this is the biggest one they have, which is like 1 millimeter, and these flow like paint. I mean, these just do not get clogged and they're great. These 0.6 millimeters also work really well, and they're a little bit finer, so I'll show you the difference in those two. And then these are the metallic ones, and these are the Starlight ones, and then these are the shadow ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what they each do. Even though I know these won't show up on the black paper, I'm just gonna show you. These are just the regular ones. They are really great for writing on white paper, but on the black paper, you don't really get to see them, so. Yep, it's gonna vanish, and there's no point in going through all those colors because they won't show up, so. Let's go ahead and do the Moonlight pens. I've mixed the different tip widths because I wanted to like arrange them by warm and cool colors. So I'm not going to be showing you what each tip does, but I'm just going to be showing you what each color does. So. Okay, these were like the cooler colors, and the only one that really kind of like didn't come out just like 100% opaque right away is this yellow one. The white one I struggled with for like a second because I hadn't used it before, and I just needed to get the ink flowing, but once it did, it looks just as good as any of these other white ones. Some of them, man, it was like putting paint on the paper. It was really nice, really fun to work with. So now I'm going to show you what the warmer tones look like. So these are beautiful. I really love these. Are probably my favorite, the warmer shades of the Moonlight Jelly Roll pens. I was using different tip points because I just picked whatever I could pull out. So it's really interesting. The smaller tips, you know, it takes a little bit more to get them flowing, but the 1 millimeter tip, it just like comes out like paint. So if you're looking for something that doesn't take a lot of work to get onto the paper, the 1 millimeter is my recommendation. Although if you want to, you know, write or do the finer detail, then you can definitely check out some of the smaller ones. They're still gonna work for you. Okay. Let's move on to the metallic Jelly Roll gel pens. These, let me make sure. Metallic, yeah. Okay, so these also come in a variety of colors. I see that here that there's going to be some darker ones as well as these. So I'm just going to go through the entire box and kind of show you what I've got. So that is a good variety and range of colors. Those are the metallic ones. The colors aren't as like vibrant as the Moonlight ones, but they do, it might be hard to see in the video, but they do have a little bit of like a sheen to them. So I can see, you know, why they're calling them metallic. And again, these came out, you know, just as smooth. And I think the tips on these are all 0.4, but let me see. I can't find it on the pen, but in this box it says they're all 0.4. So put some in like that and like that. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the Starlight ones, and I don't have a pack of these. So I'll just leave the metallic ones out there so you can know that I'm still showing off the Jelly Roll. And these, I believe I've tested out before, and I think they're the same as the glitter ones. So we're just going to do a test on all of these colors and see how well they show up. Okay, as you can see, these don't show up, you know, as great as the other two. You can give it a couple of coats, and as they're drying, they're definitely showing up. Wow, that's a lot better. So yeah, after they dry, they're showing up a lot better. This blue one here on the end, I don't know if he's ever going to be as like vibrant as you would hope. But these actually were kind of pretty good, better than I was thinking they would in the black notebook. And I will also say that I think they would look really nice if you wanted to add some glitter to some of these other colors up here. And now we are going to move on to the last set, which are these shadow gel pens, which I remember from junior high. But let's go ahead and test them out in the black book and see what they do. Okay, so these are doing just exactly what I remember them doing, which is they go down with the color, and then when they dry, they're silver. And sometimes you can kind of see like the warmer tones dry like a little bit more copper, and the cooler tones dry just like basically silver, but you can't tell the difference between like pink and green and purple. The cool thing is, and I'm not gonna do it right now because they're still wet and I don't wanna smear it everywhere, but if I recall, you can kind of like rub them with your finger and the original color will start to show through a little bit more. But those are just really fun, and if you're looking for a metallic ink, like these are really great for that. So that is all. Those are all the gel pens that I will be testing. I want to give it just a second to dry, and then I'll turn the page over and see if any of them kind of like rub off. I know I had some trouble with the white Uniball one having like transfer onto the other page, but I haven't had that issue with any of the other pens, so we're gonna see. I'll fold this page over and we're gonna see how that goes. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is comment in this video within the first 24 hours. So you're gonna have until about 8:30 a.m. on Saturday to write your comment, and I will be picking a winner, and I'll be announcing that winner via my Instagram stories. And I'm just gonna pick a winner directly here from YouTube, and I will make sure to write a comment when the contest is closed, and then I'll go ahead and announce that winner on my stories. And so they can, if they see that they were selected, they can just send me an email, and you will get all of the 2 packs of the Moonlight pens, the metallic, the white jelly roll, and this entire bag of goodies. And these are all gonna be jelly roll. And then I think I mentioned, but you'll also be receiving one of the Blackout books, and those are shipping in June, and I am so excited about these Blackout books. So thank you guys so much for watching the gel pen test video. The only thing left to do is to see how well they do when you transfer. So let's close the page. Let's kind of give it like a good transfer, and let's see. So a few of them, so these particularly, the shadow ones kind of left a little bit of a mark, and then I think the Milky Pop white one also left a mark, but it looks like all the other colors did really good. I don't see any other transfer. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my finger and run it across to see if any of these smear. So the shadow was the last one, and those kind of smeared just a little bit, but all the other gel pens did really well. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to leave a comment within the first 24 hours, and I will be sure to pick a winner on Saturday. And if you're not, follow along on the fun. I'll be posting this video on my blog, and I also frequently post on Instagram, and that's @ArcherandOlive. Thanks guys.